Everyone, this is Zulfiya Begum from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Hi, this is Zulfiya Begum from Sri Venkateswara College of Engineering. Today I'm going to discuss a topic from database and management system whose course code is 21CS53. So this is the topic where we are going to discuss about it. It's understanding relationship in databases. So introduction to relationship. What is a relationship? In the databases, in the context of databases, a relationship is a key of concept in database design that represent the association between two or more entities. Each helps to establish connection and define dependencies between different tables in a database. Degree of relationship. There are four types of degree in the relationship. Here we have mentioned only three, so I'll tell you about the four one. The first one is the one-to-one relationship, and the second one is one-to-many relationship, and the third is many-to-one, and the fourth is many-to-many relationship. In one-to-one relationship, each entity in a one entity set is associated with exactly one entity in another entity set. Characteristics are each entity in the relationship has a unique corresponding entity in the order entity set. I mean, in corresponding entity in the other entity set. Implications could be it can be used to divide a large entity into smaller, more manageable parts. So, in one-to-many relationship, an entity in one entity set is associated with multiple entities in another entity set. Characteristics could be each entity in the relationship has a unique corresponding entity in the other entity set. Each entity in the other entity set can be associated with the multiple entities in the first entity set. Implications allow for hierarchical relationships and data organization. So in many to many relationship, this is associated with multiple entities in the another entity set. So characteristics are each entity in the relationship has a unique corresponding entity in the another entity set. So each entity has it can be associated with the multiple entities, and the implication would be it allows a relationship and the data organization. So talking about the cardinality, what is cardinality? Cardinality describes the maximum number of occurrences of one entity that can be associated with a single occurrence of another entity in a relationship. It can be classified as one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many, and also many-to-one. So, each cardinality has its own implications of data integrity and query performance. So the types are I have mentioned before, previous one, the one-to-one, one-to-many, many-to-many, and many-to-one. These are the four types, and here we have mentioned only three. Sorry for that. One-to-one is each occurrence of one entity is associated with only one occurrence of another entity. I repeat, the cardinality, the box has, we have two tables where the cardinality and the description has been given. So one to one, whose description is derived somewhat like this. Each occurrence of one entity is associated with only one occurrence of another entity. Many to one, each occurrence of one entity can be associated with the one occurrence of another entity, but each occurrence can only be associated with one occurrence. So in the many to many, each occurrence of one entity can be associated with occurrence of another entity, and each occurrence entity can be associated with multiple occurrence. So the partial participation is this is a definition. Oh yeah, partial participation refers to a situation where not all entities in one side of relationship are required to participate. It allows the optional association between entities. So example is, for example, in database, a customer may have multiple orders, but not all orders are placed on an order. Going in brief, I could tell partial participation in relational database management system, it means in the DBMS, refers to a situation where not every entity is one set is required to be associated with entities in another set. So, in other words, some entities can exist independently without having relationship with entities in another set. This is a contrast to total participation, where every entity in one set must be associated with entities in another set. So, partial participation allows for more flexibility in modeling as well as relationship between entities in the database. Moving to the total participation. In total participation, the definition is total participation refers to the situation where all entities in one side of the relationship are required to participate. It enforces mandatory association between the entities. So, example is a department having multiple employees, and all employees must be assigned to department. So here it's like there are many departments in the like there are many different departments, and all the employees are assigned with some of the department. Means every department has an employee which is signed with different department, or else any one single department, we could say. Thank you so much. Here we're gonna end our video.